Hey guys, Blind Ranger here, and we're back with more Secret of Mana. On the last episode, we made our way to the Water Temple, and we got captured by some goblins, and we got rescued by Prim, only to have her join up with us in the city of Pandora, where nobody wanted to talk to us. In this episode, we're gonna continue heading towards Gaia's Navel, like we're supposed to, even though Prim kind of wants us to go rescue her boyfriend. So this is an area that I have spent a lot of time at. Basically, whenever I would grind weapons when I played this game, I would just go through this stretch of screens, killing everything, leveling up my weapons. There is a system in place that deals with like the level of the enemy versus the level of your weapon and your level, I think, and it's kind of complicated, but that said, you could still level up your weapons to the maximum level of 8 right here, no problem. Alright, there's a secondary attack of the mushroom. Releases spores and puts people to sleep. Sometimes weapons have different animations when you attack them. You saw me swing the spear there just for some swag points, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of that because all it does is delay your attack. But it's all good. The Buzz Bomber is a new enemy in this area. We'd seen mushrooms, rabbits, and lullabuds before. Buzz Bomber can shoot its stinger at you, and I believe it can actually poison you, although that's exceedingly rare. But it can happen. Poison will, of course, wear off. Oh, we got a treasure chest here. Candy. Alright, you see right there, I just parried the spores with my weapon. Usually when you're a higher level than the monster, you can parry a lot of their status effect moves, which is kind of cool. You don't really see that a whole lot in RPGs, where you can parry a move that doesn't actually damage you. Gotta give it credit where it's due. I don't need to kill every last monster in the area, but I'm going to. Oop. Almost passed up my piece of candy. Candy won't fit. Oh, I'm already at the max. How did I know it was candy? That's all I ever get here. Anyway, this is Kippo, I believe. Yeah, Kippo Village. My memory's not terrible after all. Dad owns this store here. Get back here. To the north, this Gaia's Navel. Dwarves live there. I never actually went to the back of the village before. There's nothing there but a tree. This my home. The missus is upstairs. I forgot the Cannon Travel Man lived here. I haven't been inside the houses in Kippo Village in forever. My husband's brothers all look alike. I bet that makes it awkward for you at family reunions. Can you get out of the way, please? And what's in here? I heard about the kingdom. It's too laid back here. My son Dialog's too busy to visit me. So this is Dialog's house. The man that we saw go off to fight the witch and the woman, or the man that Prim wants us to go rescue from the witch. Alright. We got a shop here. Now, generally speaking, if an item is more expensive, it's better. So this chain vest that both of them can wear is not as good as this kung fu dress that only Prim can wear. And we already got the hair ribbon. I'm going to buy a chain vest for Randi. And I guess I'll buy an elbow pad, because I can't afford to. So the elbow pad's a little bit better. The chain vest is a lot better. Ooh. Yeah, you definitely want to buy that chain vest before moving on. That is a massive increase. And we'll sell the overalls. You might as well sell old gear, because you can only hold, like, I think, like 9 items on a single rung of the ring. Alright, we'll go ahead and equip her with her elbow pad. I'm not going to bother selling that bracelet right now because it's not going to make the difference between affording the item and not affording the item. We got an inn here. There's not really a whole lot of reason to stay at inns right now unless you're just hurt and don't want to use items, but honestly, there's really no reason at all for you to be hurt. The enemies do like no damage, and they're so easy to avoid taking damage from. Look at that, I just killed that rabbi in one hit. I'm not gonna go all the way back through, but I am gonna kill these couple enemies right here. I'm not gonna grind up the money for that dress, don't worry. Normally in a playthrough I wouldn't even have Prim right now because, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not only faster to not get Prim first, but it's also easier to not get Prim first. And I'll show you what I mean in this very episode. But here we are at Gaia's Navel. It's a long winding path to the center where a cave that the dwarves are said to live in is at. Got lots of buzz bees, or whatever they're called, buzz bombers. I think it's buzz bomber. That's a Sonic enemy. What am I talking about? What are those guys' names? I don't have anything that I can target them with, so it's not going to tell me what the name is. I don't think. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Buzzbee. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Buzzbee. Buzz bomb. How many times did I call them buzz bombers? I've been playing too much Sonic. I haven't even been playing Sonic though. That's the crazy thing. Buzzbees. Alright. Prim's weapon skill is up. Let's take a look at our weapons. Alright. At some point I leveled up the spear and didn't even realize it. Alright, time to use the knuckle. And you can swap to the spear. Alright, it's time to go beat people up hand to hand. Holy crap, that was a kick. I got whacked. So the problem with the knuckle is you gotta be right up on the enemy. You got no range. And it's generally not even that strong. Oh, there's the poison in it action. It'll eventually run its course. It can't actually outright kill you. But if you want to get rid of it earlier, jeez, it'd be great if I could hit it. You need to use a medical herb. Prim reaches level 4. Nice. So now, if we go down here, you're going to see that I just went into a big circle for no reason. Prim, please. That's one of the problems with this game. So here we are at the entrance. But yeah, that's one of the problems with this game. The AI tends to get stuck, and you cannot scroll a team member off the screen. It's really problematic when you want to just run through an area with weaker enemies that you don't want to fight. Alright, so now going down these stairs, we get to the winding path that leads to the center. Nothing over there. Lullabugs. I guess I can talk about the way the experience system works for weapons. So I don't know the exact formula, so don't quote me on it. I have seen it before, I just don't remember it. But the way it works is you get experience if you kill the monster and its appropriate level, blah blah blah. And you get a little bit less experience if you assisted in the kill but didn't get the killing blow. And people actually use this to take advantage of the fact that you get the assist experience regardless of your weapon level to get up to level 8 with 99 experience, which is the actual max. Effectively, this doesn't matter. You can get to level 8 fighting anything. It's just getting experience past level 8 is where it's a little bit ridiculous. Alright, we got the glove to level 1. Alright, here we are in just a cave with Neko. Meow, we meet in a strange place, purr. Need anything? Meow, busy travelers, I'll even save the game. Let's see, what do you have? Nothing new except this rabbit hat that nobody can use. It's worth checking Neko's wares, but most of the time he's not going to have anything you can really utilize. Anyway, when we try to go into the cave here, hey, this isn't the way to the witch's castle. Where are you going? And here you can say Underground Palace, at which point Prim will leave you. And to get her back, you'll have to go to the forest where the witch resides. Or you can just go and hit exit. Now, like I said, it's faster and easier to just go to the Underground Palace first. But I wanted to do something that not many people really show off. Most people are going to go through Gaia's Navel first. Even if they do show off the goblin scene. And the reason for that is that it's easier. It's faster. Like, there is a boss that you're going to have to fight in there. But the boss is so easy that, honestly, having Prim with you for that boss doesn't help. Like, at all. Speaking of not helping, I need to change her AI because she is acting weird. So we'll go to the action grid here and see she's set to keep away and guard. Now, if you go up and down, this will affect how close she tries to stay to enemies. And going left and right chooses how often she attacks enemies. They're never going to just spam attacks. They're always going to either wait for it to get up to 100% before attacking, or they're going to be charging it up. Now, if you want them to be most aggressive, then you want to put them on attack and approach, but that's generally going to get them killed. So what I would say is put them on attack and keep away a little bit. And then over here you have the charging gauge, which I haven't even talked about yet, really. I think I mentioned it in an earlier episode. You can set what level they try to charge their attack to. She's got the spirit level 0, so she doesn't have access to a charge. But I've got my sword at level 1. By holding the attack button, after it goes up to 100%, it'll charge a gauge, and it'll unleash an attack that honestly is not that great. They do more damage the higher level you charge to, but of course the charge is limited by the level of our weapon proficiency, and our weapon proficiency is of course limited by the level of the weapon itself. And all of our weapons are level 1, so we can't raise them any further than 1. I do think I'm going to switch to Prim for a little bit here. You press the select button to switch characters at any time. And on another controller you can press start to join or drop out. So this is dynamically a multiplayer game. I mentioned at one point how I played this a lot with my sisters. That's why. It was very easy to just drop in and drop out. My sisters could play with us for a little bit, and it was great fun. You know, my oldest sister frequently would drop out. We got cannon travel here. Where do you take to? Water Palace or Pandora. I'm not going to do either, because I don't want to leave. But that's there. Probably the least used cannon travel place in the whole game. There are many monsters in Gaia's navel. I saw the floodwaters sweep some kid into it. Some kid, huh? Alright, I need to switch to Randi here because I cannot get past them flowers. Alright, up here leads to the forest. Now, if you did not already have Prim in your party, it wouldn't take you here first. It would take you to a little box arena with 2 very strong werewolf enemies that you would have to defeat. So in this regard, it's a little easier to recruit Prim, but I still think it's faster and easier just to not bother. This guy here is a Chobin Hood. These guys are ridiculous in this area. They're all like contained in these little bramble boxes. They have bows, and they like to stay out of range. And as you saw there, they do quite a bit of damage. And they're everywhere. And you're likely to get killed if you're not careful. Alright. Leveled up the spear. I believe that's everything except the glove at 1. Yeah. Not excited at the prospect of changing to the glove here, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, I can't go here anymore. No, Randi, come here. This is a dangerous place to be. But I know how to handle it, so I'll be alright. There's a lot of experience to be had here, though. Just gotta keep an eye on your health. I'm okay with putting Randy on the AI right now because he's got that chain armor. Oof. I didn't see that Robin Hood there till it was too late. Alright, Randy. Open the way for me. They just do so much damage. Ugh. Hey, it's Nico again. Meow, we meet in a strange place. Purr. I think he says the same thing pretty much everywhere. And as you see, his inventory has not changed. He's seeing you. Alright. That gets us to the second area here. Still a dangerous area, but not as dangerous. We've got a new enemy there, the Batmo. They like to cast the balloon spell on you, which makes you just stand there. You take damage, but you can't act. And it's horrible. We got another Robin Hood here. We won't be able to cut this without an axe. I've heard there's a dwarf blacksmith in Gaia's Navel. There may be some good weapons there. We'd better go to Gaia's Navel first. So what I was saying, Prim. So that's all you have to do in here. And now we can make the treacherous journey back. Ooh, you know what? Kind of low on health there. Let's bust out the candy. Oh, she died. Alrighty, well. Do you have... Do I really want to buy a couple wishes for 300? I don't think I do. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just run out of here. Like the coward that I am. Most of the Robin Hoods are dead. Anyway. Alright, so you got a dead party member. You don't want to spend the exorbitant fee for a cup of wishes. What do you do? The answer is real simple. Just sleep it off. You'll be fine. So now that that is done, once you examine those statues, and she suggests going to Gaia's Navel, you can now go to Gaia's Navel with Prim in your party, and she won't leave. So yeah, that area is pretty rough. I probably would have gotten by without a casualty if I had gotten the dress. Didn't have enough money for it. Wasn't willing to grind for it. However, now you see... Now I have the money. So let's get that Kung Fu dress. It's going to be quite the defensive increase. Alright, see, the chain vest would go up to 10, but the Kung Fu dress goes up to a whopping 17. Yeah, Prem's gonna be a little tanky here. So, by default, all your allies' AI is going to be set to try and stay away and guard rather than attack, which is fine if you want them to survive, but they're not really all that helpful, so you probably want to get in there and change up their AI pretty quickly. Which I'm actually going to do for Randi right now. So we will go to Act, and I still want him to stay away, but I don't want him to be super aggressive, and I'm going to set him to charge up to 1. Now, normally, when you're controlling a character and you charge up, you move really slowly, but for whatever reason, the AI is able to charge up and move around normally. I say that, though, it seems like the game's going to make a liar out of me. I've seen it happen. It's definitely a thing that can happen. Alrighty, take out the Buzzbee. I hate the fist. Fist is no fun. How close am I to leveling this weapon up? Very close, actually. And I can switch back to the spear. Buzzbee gets whacked. Never get tired of seeing that message. Oh, I got a little combo going there that time. Sometimes that happens with the fist. Now this game does have a weird thing where it can, actually, you know, I think I'm going to show off the charge attack for the glove. Just a little quick combo. If you've watched my Trials of Mana Let's Play, it's very similar to Kevin's level 1 tech. And then the spear that I never showed off. Now when I said earlier that sometimes you'll see the weapon do a different animation, it's actually a little different than that. I said I didn't really like it, but it is kind of cool at the same time. Sometimes when you attack, you'll just do a free level 1 charge attack. That was also why I did that little combo earlier with the glove. Oh, we got our first trap chest. A little different than Trials of Mana. There's nothing you can do to save yourself from it. It is. Alright, we got 2 enemies here. I believe it's a goblin and a kid goblin and a green drop. And I can't target the goblin. Yeah, kid goblin and green drop. The best thing you can do is kill the goblin or the green drop first, because otherwise they're going to replicate. There can only be 3 enemies on the screen at a time, so you can take advantage of this to limit the green drop to only having 2 on the screen. You do get a lot of experience from fighting them, though, if they keep replicating. Wow, another trap chest. Not having good luck today. So, the Dwarf Village is not going to be very easily found. We've got to go through this little cave here. Now you could take advantage of the fact that the kid goblins start out asleep. Randi kind of screwed that up for me, but it's all good. It is all good. So at this point, it may seem like it's not too hard to keep your weapons capped off. And to be fair, it's really not. Got some lava here that we can't pass, so we'll have to go around. It's really not that hard to keep your weapon levels capped to start out with, but you're going to find yourself getting orbs rapidly. And of course, combined with the fact that there are 8 weapons and 8 levels for each weapon, and 3 characters to divide them up between, and that it takes more and more experience for every level, your weapons will start falling behind fairly quick into the mid-game if you don't specifically grind them up. And that little path leading between Pandora and Gaia's Navel is a great low experience place to do said grinding, if that's what you want to do. Alright, we got this little skull on the wall. If we attack it, it makes a weird face, and we hear a noise, and Batmos have respawned. That raised section of the room has lowered, allowing us to pass. Oh, it's called a Blat, not a Batmo. I think the Batmo might be the correct name, and Blat is an early translation name. Anyway, we can pass the lava now. Got just a regular old mushroom. They sure do like to throw mushrooms at us quite far into the game. Literally, we're in the second area, and we're still running into them all the way out here. That's okay. I like mushrooms. They're a pretty cool enemy, and they're quite iconic. They have been in every single game thus far. Over here is an optional area. Sort of. It's optional for now. Eventually, you do have to come here. The game will just straight up lock you out of progression until you come to this room and grab that chest. But that's quite a ways away. But this has the magic rope. The magic rope allows you to exit a dungeon instantly. It can be very useful if used appropriately. And then here we have a triple green drop. Now you can see what I mean about how, well, never mind. We killed them pretty fast. Moving on. Kill these blats. Oh, here comes the balloon. Blat gets whacked. And there's nothing you can do about balloon. You just gotta wait it out. For here is a dead end. So we gotta go down. Kill the kid goblin. Another kid goblin. And a green drop. I love them green drops. They're also quite evasive. Oh, good job, Randi. Keep parrying. Alright, nothing we can do there. Nothing we can do over here either. Guess we'll just have to go down the stairs. These rocks stop us from going past. Huh. Ladder that we can't get up. That's weird. Oh hey, we got another one of those skulls. And Perm reached level 7. We're on that other side of that room we couldn't reach. Hit the skull and that platform drops through the floor. And now the music changes down here. And now we can go onward. However, I'm going to end things off here. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to me if you're not already. Smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.